Sometimes I think maybe these invasions are...
Harita sent you here? I told her I wasn't coming back. My decision hasn't changed. Tell her that. Oh, really? You aren't here because of Harita, but you need the data from Ignum. What a coincidence. I bet you don't know Alkeus either. Such great acting. I've no words. I'd applaud you, but I'm not really in the mood. Tell Harita and her pet Alkeus that Ilva won't be playing their dirty games. All for a noble cause, right? You know, I didn't tell Yana, out of respect for Harita. But that's my last favor to my... mentor.
What a harsh girl. But she gave us a clue, and I'm ready to share what I've managed to learn. Come find me in the park.
Who knows?
Did you know I used to be a Templar?
About Alkeus, it's an interesting story. I was looking for him among scientists, but he was with the Templars. At first I thought it was a mistake, but no, it's true. It looks like the man became disillusioned with science. I learned his squad number, but the good news ends there. His squad went to liberate Darnic Village. They haven't responded to any radio hails in a while. I think we should hurry if we want to speak with Alkeus.
Technologies for the defenders of Aelinar. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
The situation is worse than I thought. Look, Alkeus' squad should have passed through here, but there's no trace of them. Reason. They're usually summoned for something important, like rituals.
has two particular abilities. He can summon carry-ons, which are very hazardous to your health, and can bring up an impenetrable shield.
I think they were lured into a trap. I have a bad feeling. I think it's time we had a serious conversation with Harita.
I heard about your search. I do not know why you thought to disturb the shadows of the past, but it seems that you have questions. Well, ask them. I heard... You are upsetting me. Enemies, friends. The world is bigger and more diverse. There are no constant categories. Year after year, we fight off invasions, but have we ever tried? Have we ever tried to negotiate? Think about it. Aelion has far too many enemies. We are in a desperate need of some friends. I was simply looking to resolve that, for a way to protect our home. Yes and no. The Reapers left the town as soon as they received my message and the medicine they wanted. I know for certain that for the past several years, up until the recent events with Laertes, they lived in a secluded community in the mountains and had never once attacked any of Aelion's people. Unfortunately, when Thanatos returned, they decided to rejoin his army. I spoke to one of them afterward, and he was afraid. It wasn't hate for people that drove him, it was fear of Thanatos. If we could come to an understanding, but no one listens. No, that's enough. This is my path. I will walk it alone. I'm sorry, no more questions. I swear on Eli's memory that there shall be no one else who will suffer because of...
Interesting. I have something for you too. I'll see you in the secret room. Harita is so sincere, I really feel bad for her. You can't help but trust her. I don't know. But we still can't ignore our suspicions. We have it! Thai's alchemists had the time to brew the first potion of the cure. It helped Laertes a great deal. That's right. Remember how we talked about the mysterious box the Templars found in the crashed shuttle of the Reapers in Venice? Zero searched Flavius's database and found a report about it. According to the report, it was just garbage, nothing of interest. Because there's more. The report is signed by Flavius, but he wasn't the one who inspected it. It was Rufus, one of his assistants. First, he removed the high priority flag from it, and then he falsified the report and forged the signature. The traces of falsification are in the system, and Zero found them. Either someone regularly steals from the laboratory, or Thanatos has an inside man in Flavius's team. That's what I thought! We should ask Flavius where he is now. We'll expose his treacherous assistant.
No, let's not be hasty. Let's keep it from Flavius for now. Things are coming to a head. I can feel it. We don't want to make a mistake. My alchemists are ready for the ritual. The only thing we're missing is Laertes' ether body. In the old temple in Roqul Valley. It's a quiet place, and no one will disturb us there. Our dear Tiberius is setting up equipment right now. As soon as we have the ether body in our possession, we will be able to bring back Laertes.
Oh no, let me guess. Aelinar sent you to remind me that I built an insufficiently secure prison? Oh, what a relief! You know, I'm tired of explaining to her that a prison for immortals is more complicated than a new chainsword for her Yes, it was my first experiment of this kind, and yes, it wasn't very successful, but it's her people that are responsible for general security. On top of that, finding one insane hostile god on Aelion can't be that difficult, am I right? But I digress. I'm sorry, you wanted to talk about something? Rufus. Let's see. According to the reports, Rufus is stuck somewhere in Borru Catacombs. The mission was easy, so I don't know what's taking so long. Why do you need him? I hope he's not involved in anything illegal. That's good to hear. My assistants are strictly forbidden from engaging in any illegal activities. It distracts them from their work, and I won't tolerate that. Speaking of Tiberius, I haven't seen his sour face in a while. When you see him, tell him to stop hiding. What happened to the prison is not his fault. I checked everything. He must be really worried about it. The poor guy.
Going to Borru Catacombs? It's an interesting place. Good luck. Bring this Rufus to heal.
Don't forget to talk about the unique altar I found. And tapestries. Be sure to mention the Yes, and find out if they know anything about Ali's experiments on the border.
what we've been looking for. I'm sure.
I know we have little time, but Harita was looking for you. She really wanted to see you. Find her in the Divine Observatory. It will only take a few minutes.
Have you heard the latest
Look at
news
that
from
sea of lights below. We live in a marvelous time indeed.
Every immortal strives to become a god, but you are moving along the path much faster than others. Everyone has been saying, even Flavius and Asterius, and also Iana, although she seems to be more annoyed than pleased by it. That's why I have asked. Your achievements are impressive, and it is clear that you are now ready to move forward. I believe you will be able to proceed without any long and tiresome rituals. You will be able to become a god like the best of the best who came before you, through battle. It seems to me that you have enough determination for that. Still, there's one ritual that can't be avoided. Please allow me to help you choose your divine aspect. The divine aspect is a form a god takes during battle. A god assumes it in battle when facing his most dangerous enemies. It consumes more faith, but it also makes one significantly more powerful. Oh yes, your appearance will be completely different. A god's divine aspect is an incredible, spectacular sight. It can inspire hope in your allies and can instill terror in the heart of your enemies. Now I am offering you a choice. You can determine how you will appear during the most difficult and important battles. It's how you'll be written about in legends like Asterius's Chronicles. What will you choose?
So Harita thinks you'll become a god soon. That must be true, you lucky thing. And now we need to recover Laertes' ether body from the caves.
It's a prototype. We are going to see.
I'm being controlled. I can't fight it. Finally, death will free me.
alarm. Please, it's urgent.
The gods fought off the Mechanoid invasions before. It's quite true. But this time is different, because they don't have a truly strong and powerful god.
Laertes sensed that the remnants were attacking the locals. He wanted to help, but they captured him.
For the defenders of Aelion. Go on, take them. It's part of my friendly assistance program.
As long as you're with me, you can't take me.
Thank you. Another minute. I was lost.
When you're nearby, I feel better somehow. I knew. Ever since our first meeting, I knew you could do it. My suffering is coming to an end. And soon I'll be who I've always been. A defender of Lamber lands. I could feel the evil closing in. I wanted to stop it. It's because of the connection between me and Thanatos. The invasion began. I heard people scream. How could I stand aside? Thais' medicine brought relief, and I overestimated my strength. For a moment, I let myself believe that everything was as it had been. I forgot I could no longer access my divine form. I don't know. I don't understand. And whenever I find myself in a desperate situation, I can hear Thanatos whispering. He says, I can assume a different, truly powerful form, and I can't help but wonder, will it help me keep Aelion safe? But no. It will destroy me. Soon, but not now. There are people here. They hid in the house. I can't leave them to their death. Help me. And then we'll be able to leave. I sense enemies. They're close. They're coming. I feel like myself again. No terror in my heart. Show these rats they attacked the wrong planet. never feared anything. But when I heard this voice, I was afraid. Ritual soon. I'll go to the front line. I must atone for what I did. Who they're messing with.
We fought off the attack.
But the rats will be back. I still sense them. They're close, and they will attack. It was an honor to fight alongside you. I hope it wasn't the last time. I'll become myself soon, and we will fight together again on the battlefield. I'm sure of it. You're the only ones who believed in me. I'll never forget it. Even Thighs, I thought that she was just conceited and overly cruel. I'm glad to see that I was wrong. Let's do it. You should carry the ether body. I don't know when Thanatos might take control of my mind again. It's the last favor that I will ask of you. I promise. I'll wait for you at the ritual site. Freedom is so close. I can't wait to board the invasion flagship and pay a visit to a certain someone.
Down the invaders, just as they did before.
You look at that? It's an invasion ship, but why is it here in Roqul Valley? What are they waiting for?
Sorry, there are no uplink terminals near the old temple. You'll have to get there on your own. Laertes and I are waiting for you. Hurry!
As soon as I heard about the invasion, I headed to Roqul. Just thought they could use an extra sword. I'm here! The carry-ons are coming from all sides! We're cornered! Hello. It's good to see you. Thank you for your help. The main attack is over. My people can handle the rest. Until the next wave of troops, at least. I'll make my way to Ivos. It's a small town. There might still be survivors. But don't think about that. Thighs and Laertes are waiting for you in the temple on the hill. It's more important right now. Yes, true. Let's make a detour to the Templar outpost first. It's not far in the clearings. There's an uplink terminal there. We should connect to it, just to be safe. Let's go! We'll show these rats.
What if it hasn't been...
We hit a few Ravagers during our retreat. You need to make sure none of them survived. The coordinates are on your map. Over and out.
Just look. Remnants from all over Aelinar are coming here, answering their master's call. I can see the loggers' village from here. Men here are tough. They managed to fight off the Reapers. But until the invasion is over, the Templars will continue to use it as an outpost. The outpost near the river is the Templars' last position in the valley. That's also where the closest uplink terminal is. There are no others around the temple. It rains, it pours. The Mantides are the last thing we need right now.
Asked to check on the loggers and see if there are any survivors. He says his sons work there. I have a bad feeling. Over and out.
I'm getting to Ivos today. They request backup at the lumber mill. Sorry I have to leave you. The temple is a short distance from here.
Is poison. Don't linger there.
The Reapers gained a foothold here quickly. They are preparing for their rituals. Well, we'll deal with them. Look how many Reapers Reapers are here. As though there's something they need. But I don't like this. We need to perform the ritual fast.
Is Laertes' ether body with you? Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Now I'll get to Laertes as fast as I can, but you will not.
What is that in your hands, Thaï?
So it was you.
Me? I don't understand.
You did this to me. I remember everything.
Laertes, I can explain.
I trusted you.
I can fix everything.
Are you insane? I killed people and nothing you can do will bring them back.
Laertes, please. I love you.
Love me?
Laertes, stop. I'm warning you.
You two-faced creature. Stand back! Don't come any closer! I can't hold it back! Not any longer! I've waited a long time.
Thanatos. Thanatos himself. My part of the deal is done.
Thank you very much for the help, Thais. I must say your foolishness nearly disrupted all our plans. But you still deserve a reward for all your hard work. And you, if I had the time, I'm quite certain I would enjoy crushing you like the little insect that you are. But my army is waiting for me. Kill him.
Outside. Hurry. We're too late. Thanatos has exactly what he wanted, and it was done with your help. One of the masters who serves the deserter, Thais, told me everything. If it was another time, you'd be dragged before the Immortal Court. We cannot save Laertes. He no longer exists. There is only the avatar of Thanatos, and soon he will lead a new invasion. Young immortals are all the same. Stupid and reckless. They think that they are the only ones who understand the true state of things. Do you really think I didn't understand what was happening to Laertes? I kept Laertes in prison because there was a piece of a great god inside of him. Sooner or later, Thanatos would have come. But he's weak. This isn't the first time he's split his soul. And the last time, my military power and Flavius's technical genius could have eliminated him. Aelion would have been free of this threat forever. But you've ruined my plans. And now there will be loss on every side. Chaos, destruction, cries for help. The avatar of Thanatos has not yet gathered his strength. He is still weak, and that is why he is hiding on the flagship. He needs to rest. Destroy him before he is ready to lead the armies of death. I can't leave Aelion right now. I must prepare our defenses. If you can't kill the gravedigger on the ship, I will meet him here. We must seize every opportunity we can. Flavius will explain the rest.
An invasion. Now, you need to focus on your task. The command center of the invasion is that flagship. It appeared in Aelion's orbit a short time ago, and apparently it's still there. It's pretty easy to get to. I figured out how to control their shuttlecraft in no more than 15 minutes tops. No. The shuttle returns to the ship on autopilot. The internal layout of the flagship is, alas, unknown to me. Sorry, I'm a scientist, not a warrior. I'm needed here. But don't worry. Worry never helped anyone. You just do what you have to do.
Ship. It's so magnificent and revolting at the same time. These walls,